The next speaker with us today is Honorable Kesha Ramji. She is the senator from Vermont, USA. She is the great-great-granddaughter of Sir Ganga Ramji. Born to a Jewish mother and Hindu father, she grew up in Los Angeles. She graduated from the University of Vermont in political science. She is engaged with several philanthropic causes as well. I welcome you, ma'am, for this global virtual conference, and I request my tech team to please take her on board.
Senator Kesha Ram Hinsdale. I was recently married and added to my culturally blended identity with a new last name. I really want to thank all of the organizers and particularly my brother in politics, Deb Darshan, for inviting me to offer a few remarks. It's a privilege, and especially at this time where we're renewing our global commitment to one another and remembering our shared humanity. For those of you who may not know, as a state senator in Vermont, who started in politics at the age of 22, I am the youngest Indian American legislator in American history ever to be elected to a state legislature. I have added to that pioneering spirit with being the first woman of color and the youngest woman in history to serve in the state Senate in Vermont. And I owe much of that pioneering spirit to my Indian ancestors, particularly. This pandemic has had me thinking a lot about the great Sir Ganga Ram, my great-great-grandfather, the namesake of major hospitals in Delhi and Lahore, who was a Hindu and Indian who truly sought to ensure that everyone, regardless of religion, race, ethnicity, gender, or income or poverty level, had the ability to participate in a society that was built to welcome them and to make them feel like part of the community. He ensured people had water, agriculture, roads, bridges, hospitals, education, and a sense of purpose. And particularly as we reflect on the role that women play in society and the critical way that women have stepped up to help serve on the front lines of combating this global pandemic, I think of the way that he funded women's education, colleges for women, schools for girls, homes for widows. He truly felt that the way women in society in the history of India had been outcasted or marginalized was an atrocity, and that was 100 years ago. So often what I try to reflect on with young people and women is that you don't have to look to the West for answers. You don't have to look to leaders outside of your borders. You have everything it takes to make a difference in your community, to stand up, to lead, especially if you are united and you work together. So in the words of a famous author here, Alice Walker, who
I think we had some technical issue with her. I hope she can join us later again. Thank you so much anyways for joining, ma'am. And we wish you all the best as you take forward the legacy of great Ganga Ramji. And we wish you all the best for all your future endeavors. Thank you once again for joining us.